Gabriel Hernandez, and I'm going to talk about systemic functional grammar, or SFG. This is a system of linguistics created by Michael Holiday. Systemic functional grammar, or SFG, is a form of a grammatical description originated by Michael Holiday. It is a part of a social semiotic approach to language called systemic functional linguistics. In these two terms, linguistics refers to the view of language as a network of systems, interrelated sets of options for making meaning. Functional refers to Holiday's view that language it is because of what it is involved to do. Okay, thus what he refers to as the multidimensional architecture of language reflects the multidimensional nature of human experience and interpersonal relations. Holiday describes his grammar as built of the work of Sacher, Louis Himslet, Malyomsky, and J.R. Fields, and the Prague School of Linguistics. In addition, he drew on the work of the American anthropological linguistics both Sapir and Wolf. His main inspiration was Fields, to whom he owes, among the things, the notion of language as a system. Among the American linguistics, Wolf had the most profound effect on my own thinking. Wolf saw how it is that human beings do not all mean alike, and how their unconscious ways of meanings are among the most significant manifestations of their culture.
Hi guys, I'm going to talk about conception of languages. The theory is a tool for understanding how languages works, for analyzing languages in use. Key concepts: languages as a semiotic system of meaning. Not the only system of meaning, the only semiotic system embodies all human exercise in experiences and relationships. The only semiotic system in which it is possible to talk about the others. The only semiotic system that involves as a semiotic and nothing else. Languages is also a semiotic, meaning of creative. Lexis and grammar are inseparable. Lexical grammar, a framework for studying text. Languages in use is a text in the intonation of meaning, potential linguistic choice, a paradigm of the list of options which the speakers make a choice. For example, we have declarative. He was writing a paper. Interrogative. Was he writing a paper? Imperative. Write a paper.
Now
Thank
I'm
you.
going to talk about systemic functional grammar. It interprets language as in a related set of options for making meaning and seeks to provide a clear relationship between function and grammatical systems. Systemic functional grammar has two components: systemic grammar and functional grammar. Systemic grammar aims to explain the internal relationship in language as systemic network or meaning potential. Systemic network or meaning potential consists of an entry condition and a set of output features. Functional grammar aims to reveal that language is a means of social interaction based on the position that language system and the force that make it up are inescapably determined by the uses or functions which they serve. So this topic has some benefits. It helps people understand how language works in a particular social functions, context of culture, and context of situations. Focuses on tests as a whole, tests or types, analyzing field, what is going on in test, tenor, role, relationships, and communications of the participants, and mode, that is channel of communication. Listo. Sí, creo que sí.
Hi. Now we're going to talk about contributions. This theory had a big impact at its early ages. Thanks to this, we can make a better link between the theoretic and the applied field. Between all these contributions, we can find first the academic writing teaching. Then we can find it in the academic production analysis. Another contribution is in the power and voice analysis in the politic speech. Then we can find it in the genres analysis of different speeches. And last but not least, we can find it in the ideology and civic formation. Despite of this, we can find limitations as well. We can mention a few limitations, like first, the strangeness feeling by the students against this new subject. Then we can talk about the frequent and undesirable comparison, with the traditional grammar. And last, we can find that this theory had and still has limited literature, but in many languages. They have limited literature in many languages, such as Portuguese. Now, we're going to talk about the analysis of a sentence by the systemic functional grammar. Now, to do that, we need to make a comparison between the sentence analysis of traditional grammar and systemic functional grammar. All traditional grammar is the one that we know, that we already know, in which we can find the phrase level, in which we can find the noun phrase, the verb phrase, the prepositional phrase, clause phrase, the second level, in which we're still trying to find the head, and the head level, in which we can now put the core of the phrase along in that level. Now, with the systemic functional grammar, we can see that it has a more deep way to categorize these groups. As you can see, you can find the group level, in which we have the S for subject, P for predicate, C for complement, and A for adjunct, which the case of the adjuncts are category for any nonsense word. In the word level, we can find the M for modifier, H for head, Q for qualifier, B for before verb, E minus for auxiliary, B for verb, E minus for extension, and P for preposition. and C minus for complement. Oh, sorry, for completive. Now, in the last level, we can see the morpheme level, in which we can find the infix, the suffix, the prefix, the ending, the base, and the addition. So, now that we can see that, now that we know that, this is a quick example, a horrible example, but a quick example as well. Government has constituted a 3-member committee. So, if you remember, now we have the first level, which is the group level. In this one, we can see the S for subject, the P for predicate, and the C for complement. In the second level, the word level, we can find the E minus for auxiliary, the V for verb, the M for modifier, and the H for head. Now, in our last level, the morpheme level, we can find the B for base, which means the base form of the word. We can find another B for base, plus an N for ending, another B, both are for base form, and this one is a B plus an add, which means the addition, and another B for base, which means that the base form of the word is commit. Now, this is all for today, kids. I hope you learned something. Goodbye.